but in between we've been buying properties. In 1991, 92, I bought my first commercial property.
Okay.
What is now what used to be known as tourist hotel.
Okay. Yeah.
In Market Street.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first hotel.
Okay.
My first commercial property.
Okay. And then Speak Hotel followed on.
Yeah, Speak Hotel we bought in 1996.
Okay.
There was about 8 properties.
And I mean, I've always wanted to ask, like, I mean, when I'm sure, especially now and then, where you are, you always get a lot of deals. Basically, people coming to you with offers, with deals, and is there any like rule book that you follow when you're deciding where to invest and say, oh, you evaluate every opportunity the way it comes?
Well, real estate has always been my my passion. And the return on the real estate was very good. So you buy a property for $100,000 to $200,000, but you get $60,000 rent income. So like 25-30% return on your investment.
Yeah.
So it was very good, and people used to pay in dollars. So it started growing from there, and we started buying. And properties were very cheap then.
Okay.
Because the president decided to give the Asians their properties back. So a lot of the Asians were settled everywhere in Europe and in England and USA and all that. So they didn't want to come back.
Okay.
They just want to sell the property and take their money.
Okay.
So we were buying. We started buying from those times.
And how have the margins changed from then up to now? Is it still lucrative, or has been a shift?
Yeah, it's still the market from that time is stabilized. So the returns are reasonable.
Okay.
They are not unreasonable. And they're better than bank interest that we will get from a bank.
Okay. So if you have some spare money, it's better to put in real estate than going to...
I would advise, look, as long as you don't borrow money to buy real estate, you're very safe.
Okay.
My advice to some people who want to go into real estate business is to create enough cash flow to buy your first, second, and third building. Then if you buy a fourth one on a loan, you are secured that you're getting income from 3 properties or 4 properties. And you're buying another property, then you can borrow. So you're sure that you're not going to default on your loan repayment.
Yeah. Okay. Because actually, I was going to ask you that because I remember there was an event organized by URA, I think, on real estate investment, and I remember you saying that you shouldn't just borrow for your first property because anything can happen.
Yes.
Anything can happen, and you end up losing your own money and and everything else. And are there any other rules that you follow when you're investing? Like, say, for example, because I mean, people buy properties, for example, for very many reasons. Some people are saying we are preserving cash. Others say we are looking for the cash flow. For you, what are your own reasons
Well, I must get my money back in 5 years.
Okay.
Now, the other properties where I would buy, where I guess 7 or 10 years, but with the intention that property I bought would be demolished in future and a development will come.
Okay.
So I would get less income from there. But ideally, my target is 5, maybe 6 years payback period for buying a property.
Okay. And I've seen many people say location as being the most important thing in property. Any other rules that you also consider to be very important?
To me, location is the most important criteria of real estate for commercial purposes and all that.
Okay.
If it's residential, then it must be again in a residential location.
Okay. And the other investments you made, I mean, the hospitality, schools, what drove you? What's the driving force behind that?
Well, I think hotel, when I first went into my first hotel in 1996, when we bought 8 properties together.
Yeah.
And then I got to understand the hotel business. Then I started expanding in hotel business.
So what have you learned from running this business in the hotels that you could
Well,
say?
it is a service industry, and you have to, be very consistent with the trained waiters and quality of the food you serve. And all the time.
And the quantity.
And the quantity, of course. In Uganda, quantity is also very important. So we try and cater to the changing demands or requirement of a society here.
Okay, and let's also talk about the diversification, because I think last time I checked, you are one of the biggest investors on the stock exchange. How do you go about that decision to say, okay, I should put here these hotels, real estate, maybe pick some bit of cash? I don't know. Do you have any cash on you right now?
There's some cash.
Yeah, but how do you make that decision on? Do you have like a rule that you follow in terms of diversifying? Say maybe I put maybe X percentage in this sector, I put this all.
No, I just wait for an opportunity to come. If there's a new listing for stock exchange, I would try and invest some money there.
Okay.
If there's a good property for sale, I'll go for that also. So the cash flow is coming.
Okay.
And we don't have any borrowing. All our developments are on self-funding.
Okay. So have you had a chance when you've had to borrow like in the past?
No, since we're at a bank, I've never borrowed.
Okay. So you don't know how borrowing, because I was going to ask for some, but I'm sure having run a bank, you've seen some people make mistakes, others do succeed. Of course, many of them succeed. Would you say are some of the key lessons you picked seeing from some of your clients, especially those who succeeded, those who failed, some key advice on how to borrow, when to borrow, and how to use the borrowed money?
There are some very good business people in Uganda who have accumulated a lot of properties.
Yeah.
When Josco Mwange is one of them. He would borrow money, but he's got many properties, so his income level is such that he will not default anyway.
Okay. Because he has other properties that, which goes back to what you mentioned, though, but by the time you borrow, you need to have some good revenue coming.
Correct.
From, okay.
As a backup, a cash flow.